H.R. 6678 makes aliens inadmissible to removable from the United States for committing Social Security fraud and identification document fraud. The numbers are staggering. In 2017, that's before the Democrats opened our borders and introduced the largest illegal mass migration in recorded history, there were 1.2 million cases in which illegal aliens had used Social Security numbers that either belonged to somebody else or were simply fabricated. A 2020 GAO report on employment-related identity fraud identified more than 2.9 million Social Security numbers with risk characteristics associated with Social Security number misuse. Last year, an investigative report published by Real Clear Investigations said this: reports dating back over a decade show that hundreds of thousands of Americans are unknowingly sharing, it's in quotes, sharing their Social Security numbers with illegal immigrants. Such victims may face tax bills for income they didn't earn or depleted benefits. Worse, some may experience the burden of bad credit histories and criminal records inaccurately attributed to them after being issued Social Security numbers that illegal aliens had previously invented and used. The overall impact on American citizens is largely unknown because federal, state, and local governments, as well as financial institutions, have generally failed to notify them even when fraud is suspected, end quote. Now, the Trump administration documented the extent of fraud, during which time it notified 1.6 million employers that they had employees whose Social Security numbers didn't match government records. The Biden administration then took over, has since brought in 5 million illegal immigrants to the United States, and the president stopped the practice of notifying employers of the fraudulent use of Social Security numbers. No doubt it was just too embarrassing. This has been going on for years, but it is sure to have grown exponentially during the Biden administration. We don't know how severe it is because the administration doesn't want us to know. The current process for holding illegal migrants accountable for ID fraud is bureaucratized to the point of absurdity. In one case, for example, an illegal alien trafficking and phony identification documents was placed in removal proceedings in 2005, and then nothing happened until 2013 when the endless appeals process was finally concluded. Despite the harm of Social Security fraud and the increasing number of illegal aliens committing it, there is no guarantee that an illegal alien committing it can be declared inadmissible to or be removable from the United States. In fact, in at least the U.S. Courts of Appeals for the 7th Circuit, the 9th Circuit, and the 11th Circuit, and potentially the 4th Circuit and the 10th Circuit, certain Social Security fraud offenses do not carry immigration consequences. In an 11th Circuit case, for example, the court held that an alien's conviction for using another person's Social Security number did not prevent him from receiving certain immigration benefits and remaining in the United States. Even though more federal courts find that a conviction for identification document fraud under 18 U.S.C. 1028 can make an alien removable from the country, that analysis can lead to years of litigation and involves convoluted legal analysis. In one case, for example, an alien was placed in removal proceedings in 2005, and I think I just mentioned that story. The bill changes that arduous, counterintuitive, and lengthy process by streamlining the analysis and ensuring that criminal aliens can be held to account and quickly removed from the country for victimizing Americans through Social Security and ID fraud. In doing so, the Consequences for Social Security Fraud Act protects Americans and strengthens the immigration system.